So here's something I've been thinking about a lot lately. Why do some people just win? You look at them and they're not smarter than you, they're not more talented, they didn't even have some special advantage you didn't have, but somehow things just work out for them. Opportunities appear, people say yes, doors open, and you're sitting there, what am I missing? I used to think it was just luck or connections, or maybe they just knew something I didn't. But after years of watching these people, after studying them, after becoming one of them, I realized the difference is so simple, it's almost annoying. It's not what they do, it's what they believe. And more importantly, when they believe it. See, most people wait. They wait for proof, they wait for evidence, they wait for someone to give them permission. They wait until they feel ready, and they'll be waiting forever. And the people who win, they believe first, before the proof, before the evidence, before anyone gives them permission, before they feel ready. They just decide, and then reality catches up. So today I'm going to break this down for you. Not the woo woo version, not the just think positive nonsense, the actual mechanics of how this works. Belief, energy, alignment, action, and how they all connect to create results that look like magic to everyone else. Let me share my screen and walk you through it. So, belief first, the internal shift that changes everything. Belief, energy, alignment, action. Spoiler, you already have everything you need. Before we start, let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that some people just win? They're not smarter than you, they're not more talented, they don't have some secret advantage, they just move different. They walk into rooms like they belong there. They take shots that have no business taking. They fail and somehow don't crumble. Meanwhile, you're still waiting to feel ready. Here's what I've learned. The difference isn't what they do, it's what they believe. And belief, that's a choice. One you can make right now, today, before you have any proof. Let me show you how. Part one, belief and certainty. This is where it all starts. The backwards way. Here's how most people operate. Let's see some results first. Then I'll believe I can do it. Then I'll feel confident. It sounds logical, right? But it's completely backwards. The only thing standing between you and your goal is the story you keep telling yourself as to why you can't achieve it. Great quote by Belfort here. See, winners don't wait for evidence, they create it. They believe first, they act second, proof comes third, not the other way around. If you wait for proof before you believe, you'll be waiting forever. Because proof doesn't create belief, belief creates proof. Now, belief is a decision. This is the part that nobody tells you. Belief is not a feeling. Belief is not something you earn. It's not something the world gives you, but it is a decision. You can decide right now in this moment with zero evidence, with everyone doubting you, with nothing going your way. You can still decide, I am going to win. Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. Henry Ford, another great quote. That's not motivation, that's not positive thinking, it's just how it works. Your belief becomes your behavior becomes your results become your reality. Now, certainty comes after the decision. But I don't feel certain. Well, good, you're not supposed to. Certainty isn't the starting point, it's the result. So here's the order. You decide without certainty. You act without certainty. You persist without certainty. Certainty builds through repetition, just like going to the gym and just like anything else. Confidence is not, they will like me. Confidence is, I'll be fine if they don't. Another great quote. You don't wait to feel ready. You'll never feel ready. You decide, then you become ready. Readiness is a lie we tell ourselves to stay comfortable. That comfort zone is really, really dangerous. Now, the identity question. Most people ask, what do I have to do to succeed? Usually the wrong question. Let's change this up a little bit. Better question is, who do I have to be? Not what I have to do, not what I have to get, not what do I have to learn, who do I have to be? Be the person you want to become today, not tomorrow. Because here is the secret: actions flow from identity, results flow from actions, which means results flow from identity. Change who you are, the doing handles itself. Part two, energy and alignment. So, this is where belief meets the body. Energy follows belief. Ever notice how you feel like you're excited about something? Endless energy. You don't need coffee, you don't need motivation, you just go. Now, think about when you're dreading something, exhausted, heavy. Every step feels like a battle. Same person, same body, different belief. Energy flows where attention goes. Great quote from Robbins here. When you believe you're going to fail, low energy, hesitation, procrastination. When you believe it's inevitable, what do you feel? What do you get? What's the difference? High energy, momentum, flow. Your energy is just your belief in physical form. Alignment versus discipline. So let's talk about discipline for a second here. Everyone worships discipline. Just need to be more disciplined. Push through, no excuses. Sounds great on Instagram, but it doesn't work in real life sometimes. We're human. Here's what discipline actually is: forcing yourself to do what you resist. So let's read that again. Forcing yourself to do what you resist. You're using willpower to override your own resistance. You're fighting yourself every single day. That's exhausting. It's not sustainable. It's a war you will eventually lose. Willpower is for people who haven't made up their minds. Another great quote. No, unfortunately. Let's talk about alignment. Alignment equals acting from who you already are. So, what does that mean? No resistance, no internal battle, no forcing. You just do the thing because that's what someone like you does. Now, think about it. Do you need discipline to brush your teeth? Do you need motivation to check your phone? Do you need willpower to eat when you're hungry? No, because those things are aligned with your identity. They're just what you do. Now, the goal isn't more discipline, it's just more alignment. Make the thing part of who you are, and you'll never need to force it again. That's what we're trying to do here. Now, here's a really great exercise: the energy audit. Think about your average day. What gives you energy? Those conversations that leave you buzzing, that work that make time disappear, those people who lift you up. Now, what drains you? Do a checklist. Those obligations you resent, those people who take and take, that work you do only because you should. Now, another quote: you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Jim Rohn. And here's the truth: if everything feels like resistance, if you're exhausted by 2 p.m., if you need coffee just to function, something is misaligned. That's the pure truth. Either with what you're doing, who you're being, or both. Internal state equals external results. This is the part that sounds woo-woo, I know, but stick with me. Promise it'll make sense. Your outer world is a mirror. It reflects what's happening inside. Now, do you feel chaotic inside? Your life probably looks chaotic. Do you feel abundant inside? Opportunities appear. Feel desperate inside? People can smell it and they run. As within, so without. The Emerald Tablet, great quote. This isn't magic, it's just pure mechanics, right? The internal must match the external. The internal will then equal the external. So your internal state affects how you show up. How you show up affects how people respond. How people respond affects your results. Change inside first, outside catches up always. This is one of the laws of the universe. And then finally, part 3, taking action. This is where rubber meets the road, where this is where things get real. We must take action to get things done. Action from identity is the most important. So you've decided who you are. You've aligned your energy, and now what? You act. But not in the old way. The old way is, what should I do to become successful? The new way, the new you should ask, what should a successful person do right now? See the difference? The first keeps you in the gap, still trying to become, still not there yet. The second puts you in the identity now, already there, just acting accordingly. Act as if you were impossible to fail. Another great quote. Not fake until you make it. That's just pretending. This is being it until you see it. Big difference there. So clarity does come from movement. What does that mean? Quote, I just need to figure it out first. Once I have clarity, then I'll move. Let me think about it some more. Does it sound familiar? A little bit. Here's what's actually happening. You're stalling. You're hiding. You're calling fear research. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. MLK, great quote. And the truth is very simple. Clarity doesn't create action. Action creates clarity. You will never think your way to clarity. You have to move your way there. Take a step, any step. The path reveals itself when you start walking, not before. And the delay is normal. Let's talk about this. Real talk. You're going to do all of this, decide, believe, align, act. And then nothing happens. A week goes by, no results. A month goes by, still nothing. People are doubting you. You start doubting you. This is the moment where most people quit. But here's what you need to understand. The delay is completely normal. Internal shift happens first. External results come later. There's always a gap. A quote to strengthen this by Hemingway here. The world breaks everyone, and afterward many are strong at the broken places. Your circumstances right now, they're a reflection of your old identity. It takes time for reality to catch up to the new one. Stay in state, keep moving, it will catch up. Stop checking the scoreboard. This is the trap. You decide, you act. Then you immediately check for results. Is it working yet? Am I there yet? Where's my proof? Every time you check, you're doubting. It's counterproductive. Think about someone who knows they're going to win. Do they obsessively check progress? Do they panic at every setback? Do they need constant reassurance? Absolutely not. They just keep going because they already know the ending. A man is what he thinks about all day long. Emerson, great quote. Act like it's already done because internally it is. So here's the formula and here's your action plan. Step number 1, decide who you are, not who you want to be, not who you're working towards, who you are right now, today. Step number 2, align your energy. Remove what drains you, amplify what fuels you. Stop fighting yourself. Step number 3, act from identity. Ask, what would that person do? Then do that. Not because you're disciplined, because that's who you are. Step number 4, let go of the timeline. Stay in state. Keep moving. Stop checking for proof. Results will follow. They always do. So to wrap it all up, believe first, proof comes second. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Great quote from Roosevelt. You don't need more information. You don't need more motivation. You don't need more proof. You just need to decide, who are you going to be? Starting now. And the world is waiting. Go show them. Thank you very much.